Today I'm going to show you the top 5 plugins that you need to take your stream from a normal grade stream like everyone else to a pro grade stream. What's going on, everyone? This is Tyson Phipps and welcome back to the Phippsy channel. Let's get to the video now. Before we get too far into the video, if you want to continue to see videos on how to level up your stream, make sure to smash that like button and hit subscribe so you can stay up to date with all the videos that I put out weekly. Let's get to the video now. Also, I should probably state that the majority of these plugins do not work in Streamlabs OBS. They do work in OBS.Live and OBS Studio, so I warned you, but you can still check out all the cool plugins and decide if you want to switch over to one of those platforms. Firstly, I'm going to show you where to install the plugins for OBS so you can make sure they're in the right folder and they work correctly. So if you already know how to do this, just jump ahead to the timestamp below. That way you're not sitting here being bored for a couple minutes here while we're getting this set up for everyone else. First things first, where the heck do we go when we're going to install these plugins for OBS? Well, let's go to OBS's website right now and look for the plugin that we're actually going to install. Once we have that, let's download it, unzip it, save it to a folder on your system. Once we've saved that to our desktop, we're going to right-click OBS Studio and go to Program File Location. From here, we're going to go down to what we named OBS Studio. So if you didn't change the name, it's just going to be OBS Studio. And then you're going to click into there and select OBS Plugins. From here, you're just going to drag and drop the data into the OBS folder. And now once we've done that, problem solved. You have the plugin installed into OBS, you're ready to roll, and this is going to work for the majority of the plugins. There are a couple other ones that do have independent software that you do need to download, like VST, which is one of the plugins that we'll talk about here as well. But for the most part, this is going to work with a majority of the plugins that you will use for OBS. Now let's talk about the 5 plugins that upgraded my stream from a normal stream to a pro grade level stream. The first plugin that we need to talk about is Move Transition. Now this plugin, what this is going to do is going to allow your camera to float in an animated fashion around your scene, which is really cool. This is going to make it look like it's floating, and it's going to move in a way after you set it up to make sure that this thing just looks natural as you're moving it around. So it's great from switching from the main camera to the game camera. As you can see here, it just makes it look cool. It makes it pop. It looks animated as it's moving around, which I really like. And it separates you out from other people that are out there doing this. None of my friends that are in my streaming community use this. I'm the only one that I know of that has used this so far. So this is going to separate you from the pack and allow your stream. Somebody's going to see it and they're going to be like, wow, that's really cool. And I guarantee that they're probably going to want to stick around because of just this cool transition right here. Another thing that Move Transition can do that is really cool is it can animate scenes around a source individually. So if you have a camera that you want to animate around a source, you can now do that. It is a new feature that they just added, which is really cool. I'm happy they added this because you're able to make things just kind of move around your source without changing scenes like you had to previously, which is a really cool add-on, and I'm happy they did it. To get the timing right on Move Transition, you're gonna want to play around with it for a little bit, but I left all settings the same and just changed the duration to 650 milliseconds. When I did that, it moved around the scene naturally without making it too fast or too shaky that looked really weird on the human eye. So play around with it for a little bit, but the 650 milliseconds is what I found to be my sweet spot. You might have a different number for yours. The second filter that's going to level up your stream is going to be Transition Matrix. Now, natively within OBS, you're only allowed to have one transition in between all your scenes. Now, this can be really cool if you set a stinger transition, or if you're using the normal, the regular OBS transitions, you know, that can get kind of bland. So what I like to do is kind of level it up and have a stinger transition between some of my scenes, and then the move transition in between my camera scenes where I'm just moving my camera around the scene or making it bigger or smaller, because it adds some extra flair. And then when you switch to a be right back screen, you got your stinger, so it looks really cool. So this allows you to have and set up multiple stinger or scene transitions between each scene depending on what you want. So you can go through each one and say, hey, I want it from my be right back screen to my game screen to transition to this and use this program. So it allows you to just look more professional, and you don't have to physically do anything within OBS once you have it set up, which is really cool. The third plugin that's going to level up your stream is going to be Real Plugins VST Suite. Now what this does is it allows you to have more control over your sound. You're able to bring up or down your EQ, your bass, your treble, and just overall make your sound better than it does with OBS filters, because those tend to really mess up microphones, and I would not suggest using those natively. The Real Plugins VST suite does a better job, and you're able to have more control over the audio when you're setting that up. USB mic users are going to get the most out of this VST plugins, but XLR microphone users can definitely use this as well. You can add filters into your stream that you can activate with our 5th plugin that we're going to have that allows your stream to actually control effects that happen on your Twitch stream. But we'll talk about that one later. The 4th filter that you want to add to your stream to level it up is going to be shade filter. Now, this filter allows you to add objects over your camera or your video source that allow cool effects like this rainbow filter or this line filter, or another one that I really like, this zoom in and shake filter that allows you to really take control over effects over your camera border or your video source. It's something that's really cool, and I like to add this in because you can control these with our 5th item and make it look really cool. Because if you're looking at these singularly, they look a little bit corny and hokey, and you're gonna be like, why would I add that to my stream? But the 5th item that we have in here, I know that we've been talking about it for a little bit, is gonna allow you to control these and allow your audience to actually control these to make sure that you're adding in effects that are really cool and really allow your stream to stand out. Because ultimately that's the thing that you need to do the most when you're competing against other people on Twitch, is standing out. So this last one that we're going to talk about is going to take the cake. It is the best one and the top plugin that I've been using, and I'm super excited to talk about it. So hold on, guys, here we go. All right, so the 5th and my favorite plugin slash stream deck replacement slash computer enhancement is going to be Lioran Board. So this is a new app slash plugin that just came out for OBS that allows you to control your stream like a stream deck, as well as allow your audience to control your stream with channel points, with follows, with subs, with bits, with cheers. Anything that you want, you're able to control it. I set up a really cool scene like this that allows me to see when people come in and host or raid me, and it plays them this exact scene. Now, this is really cool and shows the love on your stream, and that's something that I really like to do, is just stand out. When I have a follower, this happens. When I have a new subscriber, this happens. It allows me to really highlight that somebody just subscribed, or they cheered, or they donated money. So I notice it, I hear that sound, as well as the screen getting bigger to allow them to see my face a little bit more, and I can appreciate them in person. So this gives you ultimate control over your stream. It allows you to replace a stream deck. Really, I mean, you don't need it. You can use it with an Android phone. If you don't have if you have an iPhone, you're not able to use it on your phone. But with an Android phone, you can use it as a replacement for Stream Deck, and you can also just use it on your computer, which is what I do. And you can test those items. I'm actually going to make a more in-depth, detailed video on this particular board because I absolutely love it, and I've been implementing it ever since it came out, and it works fantastic. It takes a minute to set up, so I'm definitely going to show you that out, but you can add these effects in, and it is just a game changer and going to make your stream stand out from everyone else out there for what's going on. Let me know down below what your favorite plugin is on this list and how it might help out and improve your stream, because we want to level your stream up to make sure that it stands out from the rest of the crowd. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, if you want to see more videos like this that help you level up your stream, make sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe so you can stay up to date with all the videos that I put out weekly for you. Also, you can catch me streaming live Monday, Thursday, Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific time on Twitch at tfipsy.tv. I would love to have you there. If you have any more questions, swing by, drop them in chat. I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. Also, we have a growing Discord community with a bunch of like-minded individuals. Links in the description below. Would love to have you join there as well and ask any questions when I'm offline and get a direct response from me right away. Until next time, this has been Tyson. We'll catch you on the flip side. Bye-bye. Are you,
Can I get a I love you 3000 in chat?
Are you guys moving up in the battle pass ranks or what?
In chat, dude, gonna be sad. Like, you know what's gonna be happening?
Here we go.
Gonna be sad, dude.
Whoa, with the raid! Let's go! Let's go, raid!
Dude, crypto, bro. I'm playing crypto. Do you guys remember that?
What's up, raiders? What's happening?
Do you remember how
we doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are having a good night.
I want to hear those.
Rich, how'd your
callouts,
stream
dude.